All right. Happy Wednesday, folks. Lunchtime, 12:30. We are here. We got Jennifer J in the mix, Mickey Black on the line. So today we're talking about automation and AI, and specifically, I think we're gonna be talking about in this series, Go High Level. So I don't know. I discovered Go High Level what in January of this year. Really got in the mix. But Jen, I know you've been a while in these Go High Level streets. So we're going to talk about just the value that it brings from an overall standpoint. And then I know there's a new feature out in the streets, Review AI. So I know a lot of people are using Go High Level for their reputation management, and using it to manage reviews. You can even push your customers to review you and manage that interaction on whether it be Google Profile or Google Business Profiles or Yelp or whatever. But now they got the feature where the AI can actually engage with the reviews for you and respond. So, Jen? Have you checked this out? Have you been able to jump in on this yet? What's happening with that?
Yeah, so I test everything on myself first, right? I am the test dummy before, I roll it out to anybody else or before I even feel comfortable talking about it, right? And so I did. I sent review requests to my own audience, my own customers, and asked them to give me a review. And I turned on Review AI. And so what I found is one thing that I think they're going to improve is usually with AI, you can configure intents and you can let it know, like, this is how we would like you to respond, or no, this wasn't a good response. So that's not in there yet, but you can go in and say, reconfigure this response because I don't like it. So what happens is it goes and it reads what they responded to, and it responds, thank you for your feedback. We appreciate the 5-star review, and we're glad you had an amazing experience. Things like that. It'll respond. And so I have it turned on for me right now. So anyone who leaves me a review, the AI will automatically respond.
Do you get a chance to look at it before it responds, or it just responds automatically?
It responds automatically. Mhm.
Okay. Do
But you
you?
set the time limit that you want it to wait to respond. So you could
Gotcha.
say, okay, I want you to respond in 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 20 minutes. So that's pretty much it, though.
So what if somebody? So what if somebody says something crazy? Does it leave it up to the AI to figure out whether it's a negative review or something inappropriate? Does it just figure out how to respond on its own, or do you pre-program responses? How does that work?
No, so I have conversation AI turned on. So I have chatbots on all my channels, right? And I've watched this thing get more and more intelligent by the day, responding to people because some crazy stuff comes in my DMs, right? And so the chatbot is responding, and I think it's good enough to figure out how to respond appropriately,
That is
just
wild.
based off of what I've
What
seen.
you've seen so far.
Yes, on my own, not hearsay, what I've witnessed on my own channels. So I think it'll be good if someone goes and leaves a response.
Now, how many engagements is it or responses is it on an average day? Is it like 2 or 10 or 20?
On which
On
channel?
your like so on any what I'm trying to gauge is, well, what I'm really trying to get at
Mhm.
is because I know there's cost associated with
Oh, I can tell you
the
exactly.
conversation.
I can tell you exactly. So last month it did 119 conversations. I paid $6.
What? 119 conversations.
And some of those were long. Some of those were booking appointments. Some of those were responding to those bots that send you stuff on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So $6, 119 to save me time.
Yeah. That's because that you couldn't get a VA for $6.
No, no. And
Yeah.
think about, and we're talking about 4 out throughout a whole month, right? And so that was between all the channels. So that's
Because
chat,
that's
yeah,
chat, that's SMS.
that's SMS, that's DMs, and live chat.
That is crazy.
Mhm.
Because I would so my because my fear would be this bot is gonna be out here chatting away, and then next thing you know, it's like how you remember like telephone bills in the '80s. You
Yes,
get them crazy
yes,
telephone. You're
yes,
like, oh man.
yes, yes.
So that, but you're saying it's that because yeah, that's a deal. That's pretty good.
It's definitely a deal because it does save you time. I and it helps you with missed opportunities because I miss a lot of opportunities because I'm not checking my DMs regularly. I'm not checking my Facebook Messenger messages. Now, the only problem with Facebook is that people aren't coming looking for Premier Biz System. They're coming looking for Jennifer J. So in high level, you can't attach your profile and attach the messaging to that channel. You can only attach it to your Facebook pages channel.
Gotcha.
So I still miss opportunities. I looked the other day and there was an opportunity in there I missed where someone was like, "Hey, I need to ask you a question before I buy."
So that's a good point. So for me, what I've done is I have a Mickey Black page and I act as that page, not necessarily my personal profile, but I've got a page. And so like even like when I joined the systems automation group, I'm there as my page. So when people talk to the page, I get to see that content and push it back in that loop, engaging as a page. Does
Now
that?
that's very interesting. Now, how do you distinguish between the two? Because then you'll still have people trying to connect on your profile if they know better.
Um, I manage. Well, you can't manage inbound, right? But I can manage outbound. So
Mhm.
now that like I'm in a group, I'm in as that page. So anybody who's going to connect with me is typically going to connect with whatever they see. They see me as that page, and so they'll engage as that page.
Mhm.
So whether it is my outbound communications, I usually initiate it through the page, and so people usually just respond however you've reached out.
Hmm.
That's how I kind of
I,
manage that.
I like that.
Yeah,
Okay, I like that.
yeah. I know I don't know what the downfalls are gonna be yet, but I
Mhm.
did it because I noticed you get different a different experience when engaging as a page. So it's just
Yeah.
easier. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe that's what I'll do. I guess for the sake of that, I could hide my profile page or
You
make it
could.
public or whatever. And then people would request the Facebook page because that's what they see.
That's what they would see.
Got you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Got
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you. Yeah.
All
Because
right.
I'm doing a lot. I'm out here in these internet streets. And so people are going to look for me or they're going to, search for me on there. So that was my number one issue. I'm like, man, how I get these chatbots on this. So now you told me. Let's go. You heard it, people. If you have that same issue, then that's what you do. Create a page as yourself. And now you can connect your page to high level and then you can deploy the chatbots on there.
Yeah, because it can keep all the communications in that ecosystem. Because for me, I wanted to be able to capture like that thread even across Facebook. So that is why I did it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Cool. So I don't even know if we have a name for these lunchtime connects. You want to? We want we name it. Anyway, maybe that's a discussion for tomorrow. So I think
Right.
what we're doing, we'll keep it to 15 minutes daily. We'll keep it focused.
Mhm.
Today we talked about review AI or AI reviews and all that stuff. And tomorrow we've got a different topic on deck. We'll keep these. I think the invites are set up so people can see the events and check out what the topics they want to tune in for. But I think we're at the 15-minute mark for today. So we'll see everybody tomorrow. Any parting words?
Nope.
All
Just
right.
automated day.
Boom. All right. Cheers, everyone.